Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 TNO, the New Order mod. And today we are going to be continuing where we left off with the succession of England. We are still in the transitional government phase. I'm literally going to be working through this today. If anything notable pops up, I will let you know. But I've got a feeling today's episode is going to be all of this stuff and then maybe then some. I am excited to see what happens. I am excited to see Lizzie on the throne. That is one thing I'm aiming for, and I must have it. Before we do jump into today's episode, if you do go on to enjoy, don't forget to of course leave a like and of course click. Working around YouTube and making content for the last couple of years, it's taught me something. My mind speaks faster than what my body can keep up with, and I end up getting tongue-tied. See what I mean? I can't even say a normal sentence now. But what I meant to say was, if you do go on to enjoy, click like and subscribe. I upload content every single day at 2 PM GMT London time, so I'm always content for you guys. There's always Hoi 4 content for you guys. If you leave a comment, sorry, and engage in the community, and you suggest anything, there's a good chance I might select your option for a potential playthrough. I do have a list right beside me right now that I'm looking at, and it's got a bunch of suggestions that you guys have listed, as well as a few ideas of my own. So if you want a chance of seeing yours in the future, comment down below. But till then, let's get into it. Okie dokie, so where we left off last time, we were dealing with the whole devastation system. Now, I'm gonna be 101.5% honest with you. I still haven't worked out how it works. I still haven't. Right, the devastation will decrease. That's great. We like yes. Radicalization. Where's my radicalization? Radicalization is low across the south, which is fantastic. Actually, no. You know what? It's actually quite high. De-radicalizing the population. Yes. Then we have hunt down the remnants, which will increased devastation. I'm going to hold off for that for the moment. And delayed reconstruction efforts, which will increase the radicalization. But why would I willingly do that? That's something I don't understand. Invest this and it will decrease. Yes, this is fantastic. It's just a positive. It's just a big pos. It's a big posse. Okay, now hide the south. Show the Midlands. I'm going to ignore the Midlands. Sorry, Midlands. Down here, retired. All right, our military efficiency will decrease. Our loyalty will increase. Okay, then we'll do loyalty again, and then we'll do that, which will get our efficiency. Fantastic. The high command's easy. I can sort the high command. It's just this I don't understand. Oh, it breaks it down for me. Okay, never mind. I'm stupid. Okay, now this is an interesting one. The Scottish Repatriation Programme, popular with exiles. Now, I don't know if this is a direct link from them. Or, oh, free England victorious. Okay, the armed forces will become less paranoid. Right, the brainstorm session. So, many English exiles are taking advantage of the new repatriation programme where the Scottish government covers part or all of the cost of the emigration back to England. Yeah, no, that's an English thing to do. We would definitely do that. Republic of Scotland gains repatriation of which grants monthly population minus 8%. Okay, so the Scots are going to get screwed over on their focuses. Listen, Scotland, I really appreciate you helping us out. I really appreciate you being, like, one with us and helping us through this. Friends, not rivals. I hope you guys do that. Our nation in the north, I hope you guys do that as well. And a bright future, indeed. Together, we will move forward. Even if we're not one nation and it's just England and Scotland, bro, together, we're going to spank the Germans. We're going to restore order to the world. Everything's going to go well. The Welsh, I don't know if, should I leave the Welsh alone? Should I integrate the Welsh? The Welsh seem like they wanna like become one with us again. They went unionist state, and then they went defund the Welsh cultural studies, ban Welsh nationalism. Who would have thought Wales, their own country, would ban nationalism for their own country? This guy's a bit fishy, Mr. Morris, bro. I don't think the Welsh people want you, bro. I'm a big advocate for promoting your own cultures, right? So if in Britain we are a land of many, right? In Britain, there is Scotland, there is Northern Ireland, there is England, there's Wales. Arguably, if you want to go that far, we've also got Cornwall, right? I'm a big fan of the idea of the Scots should bring back Gaelic and Scots formally in schools. The Welsh have brought back Welsh successfully in schools, which is fantastic. The Oxford Trials, this is fantastic. Let's do that as well. If we could, I don't want to do Latin. Latin's too poncy. But if we could, like, bring back, like Anglo-Saxon English, or like Old English, as it used to be called. I reckon that'd be really cool. I reckon that'd be really, really cool. Just to bring it all back. You know what I mean? I mean, sure, English is universal, but to have that heritage there. That's so cool to have that heritage there. Okie dokie, and now it's time for the Oxford trials. The newly established government of England will determine that the upcoming trials against the collaborators will take place in the city of Oxford. In keeping with England's democratic and liberal traditions, fairness will triumph over fury, and every single trial will be conducted to its fullest extent with the utmost fairness. The crimes and sentences of any accused person will be treated with deadly seriousness, but we will have to take the public perception into account. If we act too mercifully, the public will call us weak. Act too harshly, and they will smear us as tyrants. If we follow the rule of law, we will rightfully be accepted as liberators. Now we must select the judges. Indeed, we must. Right, and before we do that, we're going to go straight down here to a new administration. Let's get it in. And it is time. The 6 judges. Much debate is raged throughout the resistance forces regarding the fairness of upcoming Oxford trials. Some have argued that completely neutral and apolitical men should be selected, though those voices are few and far between. Various factions within the resistance are pushing their own suggestions and accusing each other of being puppets. A swift compromise has been reached. 2 judges from Stirling's camp, 2 judges from the left resistance, and 2 judges from Her Majesty's most loyal resistance proper have been selected to share the responsibilities of judging the collaborators. Much rests on the shoulders of these men. Let us hope that they put the country above all else. Let the trials commence. Gets event head of the snake. Let's have a look and see what happens next. I really like the storytelling behind this. It's getting really, really cool. Okie dokie. Now, I will be honest. I'm not going to read this whole chunk. I will read it off camera. But for the purpose here, the head of the snake, Alec Douglas Home. Not Aglick. Aglick. What kind of name would Aglick be? Alec Douglas Jones, the Prime Minister. The snake receives... I can't even English, bro. I need more coffee. He receives his due judgment. Gets the event, the execution of Douglas Home, and the bootlicker. Okay, so now it's time for the bootlicker. A.K. Chesterton shuffled into the room, escorted by 2 guards. His eyes darting from judge to judge. A low murmur erupted throughout the room as the court glared at the old man in disgust and fury. He sat beside the defense team, who were barely making eye contact. Arthur Kenneth Chesterton, you stand here in front of all of England, accused of the most heinous crimes. Heinous? Heinous. I think it's heinous. Heinous crimes. You stand accused of high treason against England and her people. How do you plead? Not guilty. Oh, no, you do not. Bro, you do not. You sold the country to the Germans. Throw them off these isles. Okay, guess the event frustrated fascists. Every owned state will gain support for the NDL. Okay, Socialist Labour will increase as well. Send him to the gallows. Movement in support of the army will increase. Socialist Labour political parties will increase. War support or ND... Wait, what's the NDL? Who's the NDL? NDL. George Jellicoe or Harold Wilson. I won't want either. Send him to the gallows. Give me the Queen. Okay, execution. Right, Holmes' rationalization was interrupted by 2 guards who ushered him in. It's time. The head of the snake has been cut. Bye-bye. We're still doing... Well, we're doing beheadings in 1964. Bearing in mind the French kept doing it until 1979 or 78. We need to end this soon. I need to get this over and done with soon. I don't want to be a modern-day guillotine. There are limits, my friends. There are limits. And I need research. I want to research life because I need more experience in it. GDP ratio, consumer goods. Yes, please. Oh, and now it gets serious. The trial of the Field Marshal. The Field Marshal strode into court with his chest puffed out and his head held high, nodding respectfully towards the judges and taking his seat beside the defense team. Field Marshal Bernard Montgomery, you stand here in front of all of England, accused of high treason against England and her people. How do you plead? Not guilty, his barrister announced. Yeah, no, I don't know, because, like, he defended the country well in the First World War. He fought in the Second Country, and he basically just sided with the Germans to try and keep the peace. Death is the only choice for traitors. Movement in support for the army. The disgraced general will lose me political power, but the NDL will get some... I'm going to go let him spend the rest of his completive days in shameful exile. Yeah, we're not going to kill him. We'll just send him off to the mountains of Scotland. Yeah, we'll send him to Scotland. Send him to Nevis. The fascist fate. Oh god, Chesterton. Let English fascism die with him. Bye-bye, Chesterton. The trial of the generals. The military officers piled into the room, their stiff posture and confident strides denoting their years of experience. The pack was led by Field Marshal Gerald Templar? Why is he alive? I did the mission to kill him. Okay, whatever. Who had arranged to deliver his own speech later in proceedings. Each and every defendant was accused of high treason, and each had every server plead not guilty. Oh my god. Send them out the country. Send them before the firing line. I don't want to do... We're not gonna be fascist for the March of Traitors. Yeah, whatever. I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. You're sorry? Before I read this, right? Although it'd be good to get the army's potential up, it's gonna... We're basically executing them. We are replacing the fascists. Is all we do is execute and execute and execute. There's no break in the cycle. The cycle just continues with a new change of face. So we're going to try and keep an even ground. Okay. So essentially, Monty is very regretful and he's sorry. Okay. Sorry, Monty. Your time's to go. You did well, buddy, but you made the wrong decision. Sometimes in life, you do the wrong things for the right reason, and you just have to kind of crack on with it. The March of the Traitors, Vi Victus. Oh, Harold Macmillan. Hello, pal. Who are you? Macmillan was always going to be a controversial case. For many years, he ended up with a reformist faction in the Royal Party and had at least somewhat pushed the political reform. But when the war came, he ended up in the cabinet of Douglas Home. So he's a royalist. So he's Team Edward. He needs to remove... Yeah, exactly. Remove him from the scene. One bullet in the back of the head. Clap, clap. Removing him from politics is good enough. No, it's not. Removing from it the scene completely. Because we can remove him from the party, that's great, but he's a royalist. And we want to try and get the Queen in charge. But if he's still in the scene, but just not in politics, he can still push the royal agenda. Like, he can still push through the motion of Edward, which is what we do not want. Okay, wounds are healing. Let's go for that. Awesome. That's going to give me quite a few good bonus. The vast judgment. All of them? Asked one of the officers of the prosecution team. Yes, all of them, affirmed the lead prosecutor. Most of these people on the list are MPs that haven't been involved in anything too terrible. Sure, they may have voted on a few suspicious things, but that's not entirely criminal or worthy of serious punishment aside from kicking them out of the House of Commons. That doesn't mean we can just kick them all. Sorry, just kill them all. Sure we can, said one of Sterling's aligned officers. Oh my god, really, Sterling? Control your lackey. Yeah, save the bullets for the important people. Just, oh my dear. Sterling, bro. Okay, so with this one, with the trial of Reginald Moulding, basically he was a HMMLR guy. He defected and served under the German rule. Rather than this and this, I'm actually going to do this. He can be scummy trader in another profession, exactly. Like, he can go and work as a doctor or something. I don't know, just not in government. But actually, although we're halfway, like, I'd like to think we're halfway through the Oxford Trials, I'm actually going to end the episode here. I know it's getting really, really interesting and stuff like that, but at the same time, I don't want to make the episodes too long. If you want episodes to be like 20 minutes long in the comments down below, let me know. I do want to try and keep these episodes like 12 to 16 minutes, so it's not too long. But if you guys want longer, let me know in the comment section down below. Again, thank you very much for watching, and I do hope you've enjoyed. And join us next time where we continue the trials and keep slowly but surely working our way through the focuses. Again, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode. Ta-da!